2018's Infinity Wars comic series gave us several new characters formed by merging two or more characters within the Marvel Universe. Issue 3, also known as Infinity Warps, first illustrated the ideas and character designs of combined characters. The series details how one eventually became the person they hate. Gamora's crusade against her adoptive father, Thanos, has been popular with all comic book fans, and as Requiem, she beheads him in Infinity Wars Prime Issue 1. But all this eventually leads her to the path of her father. Infinity Wars revolves around Gamora's undying attempts to unite with a part of herself trapped in the Soul World. Much like her father, who previously, using the Infinity Stones, reduced the cosmos to half of its population, she folded it, thus merging characters and their realities. Hi everyone, and welcome to another marvelous video, and today we're going to talk about a character from the Secret Warps comic series formed by the merging of Ghost Rider, Black Panther, Thor, and Iron Man, also known as Ghost Hammer. So without further delay, let us begin. Ghost Hammer Origins. The events that led to the creation of such an amalgamated character began in Infinity Wars Issue 1, published in October 2018. Ever since Gamora managed to free herself from the Soul World within the Soul Stone, a part of her lay trapped inside. In the real world, she craved for the portion of herself, but the rest of her team denied help, stating that it would be risky business. Infinity Wars Issue 1 begins with Gamora meeting Star-Lord at Kubelski's bar in Nowhere and expressing her sorrows about the part of herself that's missing. In the current reality, the Infinity Stones are kept safely by different individuals and groups. Adam Warlock kept the Soul Stone, Turk Barrett kept the Mind Stone, the Space Stone was with Black Widow, the Power Stone with Star-Lord, Reality Stone with Captain Marvel, and the Time Stone with the Super Skrull. At some point, Doctor Strange stole it from Super Skrull, and the Time Stone was with him. In the meeting, Gamora requested Star-Lord to let her use the power to reach out for her missing part from the Soul Stone. But Star-Lord reluctantly answered the question because he felt sorry for her loss. Gamora left, but unbeknownst to Star-Lord, she had taken it and replaced it with a fake one. Meanwhile, Doctor Strange summoned all members holding the Infinity Stones to discuss its safety and the idea of keeping them away from Earth. The meeting was held at Central Park, and everyone answered his call. Doctor Strange states that Thanos would soon come after them for the Infinity Stone, and suggests using the Reality Stone and the Time Stone to create a window into the future and observe the next move of the Mad Titan. However, through the window, they observe that Thanos is dead, lying without his head. Suggesting this to be a warning, Doctor Strange suggested that the Infinity Stones should be taken away from Earth immediately. When Turk was asked to give the Mind Stone, he used it and pointed out that the Power Stone, which was in possession of Star-Lord, was a mere hologram of it. While this shocked the entire Guardians of the Galaxy, Sandman lunged at Groot, and a fight erupted among everyone. Iron Man and the Thor arrived to stop the fight, and suddenly a bolt of purple lightning struck Iron Man and rendered him unconscious. With it arrived Requiem, with the head of Thanos. The Guardians of the Galaxy went head-on, and Drax was thrown away into a building with a punch. As she dealt with the rest of the Guardians, her mask gets destroyed after Rocket Raccoon shoots it point blank, revealing herself to be Gamora. Star-Lord tried talking it out with her, but Strange warned about her sword, which was engraved with the Power Stone. Gamora impaled him with the sword. But fortunately, Doctor Strange stopped time and managed to move away from Star-Lord and restore the blood lost. Strange then took Turk into the Eldritch dimension and convinced him to give him the Mind Stone. Meanwhile, at Central Park, Rocket Raccoon stops everyone with a massive explosion. He demands the entire Guardians of the Galaxy to sit and discuss the matter, but Gamora insists on helping her to open the Soul Gem. However, the reasoning was soon interrupted after Spot kicked Star-Lord in the face and questioned where Turk was. Raccoon shot at Spot and enjoyed himself, while the latter shot out the bullets at different angles. Iron Man intervened and blasted Rocket's gun. Soon the Avengers arrived, stood before her, and demanded she gives up the Power Stone. Captain Marvel lunged at her and took her high into the sky. Soon there was a purple blast in the sky, and from there fell Gamora's sword. Captain Marvel arrived with a restrained Gamora and dropped her on the ground. Captain America noticed restrained Gamora tapping on the ground as if it was some sort of Morse SOS code. He soon realized that it was Captain Marvel who was in restraints, and this illusion was created by Gamora using the Reality Stone she took from Captain Marvel after defeating her. However, before he could do much, Gamora used the Reality Stones again and fused Captain America and Doctor Strange and took away both the Mind and Time Stones. She then decapitated Adam Warlock with her sword and removed the Soul Gem. Black Widow lunged in to stop her, but Gamora used the Time Stone to stop her mid-air and take away the Space Stone from her. With all the Infinity Stones in her possession, she used them to open a portal to the Soul World and reunited with her lost part. As Gamora sets to rebalance the Soul World, Loki arrives stating that it is unnecessary. Loki shows her how she had obtained all the Infinity Stones in alternate realities and yet lost to the Avengers. Gamora next plans to investigate what's beyond the quarry of creation before she needs to deal with the Avengers. Gamora unfreezes time, and in order to stop all interventions by them, she uses the Infinity Stones to merge the heroes with each other along with their realities, and that's how these combined characters are shown. Like her father, who had once erased half of the universe's population, she folded the universe in half. Thus, realities collided, and the issue takes us to the story of a newly created warp world. New beings emerged, and they were Ironhammer, the combination of Thor and Iron Man, Soldier Supreme, formed by merging Captain America and Doctor Strange, Weapon Hex, formed by the combination of X-23 and Scarlet Witch, Arachnite, merging Spider-Man and Moon Knight, and Ghost Panther, formed by the combination of Black Panther and Ghost Rider. The merging realities formed many more characters. The Infinity War story went along while a new warp world and its heroes struggled to keep their world from collapsing. The stories of the Iron Hammer, Ghost Panther, Weapon Hex, Arachnite, and Soldier Supreme were later elaborated in the single spin-offs titled Secret Warps. Showcased in Secret Warps, Arachnite Annual, the reality is full of merged characters, and the team of merged supervillains known as Supreme 7 are in a battle against the Defenders comprising Soldier Supreme, Iron Hammer, Arachnite, and Weapon Hex. While in battle, they experience a cataclysmic event where their reality is folded once again. Soon, Soldier Supreme and Arachnite merged to form Spider Supreme, Ironhammer fused to host Panther to form Ghost Hammer, and Weapon Hex merged with Captain Peace to form Weapon Peace. Hence, the being composed of Ghost Rider, Black Panther, Thor, and Iron Man was created and was named T'Challa Odinson. There was not much of him, as in the final pages of Secret Warp's Iron Hammer Annual, the universe folding once again, merging Ghost Hammer and Spider Supreme in Hammer Supreme. Marvelous verdict. So, we have finally come to the end of our video, and we hope you have enjoyed it. Infinity Wars, later extending Infinity Warps from issue 3, has been quite a success. Along with new characters of interesting combinations, Gamora's character has been sincerely woven. The fiercest lady in the universe chose a path similar to that of her father, Thanos. As Thanos craved for death, she felt for her missing half. Not to mention, the folding of the universe into half was a smart take on the event that Thanos had once done. The spin-offs were intended to detail the newly merged characters, as the folding of reality gave new origin stories of them. Do check out the comic series to dig deeper into some fascinating merged characters, and feel free to leave your comments down below.